All right, as we've been saying all morning, this is the 12th annual Bell Let's Talk Day, inviting Canadians and people around the world to join the conversation about mental health, driving unprecedented change. And talking about your mental health in your first language, well, it's not easy. So imagine trying it in your second or perhaps even third language. So for more on the support based on the language you speak, we are joined by PsyMood founder Fred Neumann. Good morning, Fred. Thanks for joining us here on CP24 Breakfast. Explain the sort of philosophy behind PsyMood. What is it that your organization is trying to do here for people who may not speak English as their first language?
Yes, thanks, Nick. Yes, PsyMood provides mental health support based on language and cultural background. We started with the assumption that it's not easy to talk about your mental health issues in your first language. So imagining having to translate everything for a second language. We started this with Rodrigo, my friend, and I 5 years ago, when we struggled to have mental health support in the Portuguese language with a Brazilian specialist living in Toronto. So we started doing research on that subject, and we realized we had this mission to help the Canadian population to have a better mental health support based on language and cultural background.
So what do you do here, Fred? Are you sort of finding specialists, are they all in Canada, or could they be anywhere, but they sort of better understand perhaps cultures and languages and therefore can make a better connection and help people more? Is that the idea?
Yes, more than 50% of our mental health specialists are currently living in the province of Ontario, but we have over 320 specialists living in 21 countries and speaking 35 languages.
And so what have you heard from people who've used, it's a platform, from what I understand, from using PsyMood that have sort of been able to find mental health help in their own language? What's the reaction? What's the response been? And what have you then heard from the people who are helping these people about the progress they're able to make because of, overcoming language barriers?
Yes, we have seen the struggle that newcomers have when they come to settle in Canada, and you have all these issues. Sometimes you're a father who struggles, and you have all the pressure of putting things on the table for your family. And for specialists, they know that they can help support these families by talking to each one of them and saying that it's okay to talk about your mental health issues, that everyone is human and you have your limitations, and it's very important to do this through therapy and talk about those mental health issues. Mm-hmm. And in a nutshell, it's like that.
Yeah, I mean, this is Bell Let's Talk Day. You talk about the importance of talking, but the thing that we hear a lot is that it's actually hard for people to even find, a therapist, or not, get stuck on a waiting list, etc. How does PsyMood perhaps help in that side of things?
Yeah, so we started PsyMood when it took us 2 months to find a therapist, even with the help of Rodrigo's father, who is a psychiatrist in Brazil. He had connections in here. So we thought, hey, if we have this help and it's still very difficult, we should set up PsyMood.com to help everyone. And after we did that, I found my therapist using PsyMood, and it took me 1 week to do that. And we know that the specialists also, when they come to Canada, they want to start working here, they want to study, they want to go to college to continue their education in here. And PsyMood is the place for them to do this after they complete their studies. And we offer mental health support based not only on language, but also for the LGBTQ community, First Nations, Afro-Canadians, and every visible minority who wants to find mental health support with someone that can understand their background.
All right, yeah, giving more access to more people. Okay, that is the founder of PsyMood, Fred Neumann, joining us here on Bell Let's Talk Day this morning. Thanks for your time, Fred.
Thanks, Nick.